to the Texas Cornhole Show. My name is Grant Upchurch. This is Jonathan Starzinski, and this is the B-Ho Baron Hodo.
Hello.
B-Ho, hit him with your voice. Just do it.
I am so glad you had me here today.
Yeah, see, that's why we have him.
Yeah, shout out to our sponsor, AJ's. We're here at AJ's Cornhole, and I think we're going to try to have a Tuesday night Texas Cornhole Show Switcholio when we record on Tuesdays, and come throw some bags with us. There'll be some giveaways, right?
We'll do some giveaway stuff. We'll bring some bags around. Great time to test out some bags, talk to us.
Yeah, I've got tons of new bags that you guys can come throw. And I'll bring my camera. People hit me up for pictures all the time these days.
You take great pictures.
Yeah, thanks. Well, come on Tuesday, and I'll get some pictures of you.
Awesome.
Yeah.
If you don't mind a big D being on there.
That's right. Oh, yeah, I'm going to have to start watermarking those pictures. Yeah, I take pictures, and I see them all over the place. I'm like, okay. I on one hand, I like it. On the other hand, I'm like, wait a second.
Where's my credit?
That's my work product.
It's pretty much everybody's profile pic, right? So
Yeah.
You take a picture and the next day it's up on their profile.
I love it. The photography's awesome. But, yeah, I guess we're kind of off topic. So this is a Texas Cornhole Show. We talk about all things cornhole and Texas. We're going to kick off this episode by talking about our upcoming big event, the Texas Cornhole
Signature
League.
Series, #1 in Shreveport.
That's right. So it's a special bonus episode, I guess, for Sig 1, where we're going to go through our picks.
Yeah, we're coming back with the picks.
Yeah.
And, I'm coming back with a vengeance this year. I brought in some help with Baron Hodo.
That's right.
So he made his list. I'll let him know that a couple of these guys are trash, and then we adjust the list.
Yeah. So I'm working against two people. The Team Center versus Team Big D,
Team
I guess.
Big D and Scorholio. We know what you're doing over there.
Oh, no. I simplified.
We will definitely take you down.
So if you're watching instead of listening, I have a piece of cardboard that I've scribbled names on. And look, I want to pick my guys. I just want people who represent Big D to be on my list. But what I do is I just look at SPR.
Yeah.
And on this one, I didn't even make an emotional pick. I just went straight SPR.
Uh-huh.
It's true. It's a fact.
Because the emotional lined up with the SPR.
No. No, it did not. It did not. Not even close. And you'll see that as soon as we get into the list. Today's Tuesday, September 12th. So today is the day that I looked at the SPR. And so I just took those rankings and put together a list. And it's pretty boring. You guys, on the other hand, use the old eye test.
Yeah,
is that right?
You gotta love the eye test.
Yeah.
We want dogs.
Leaders or dogs, right?
Dogs.
That was
dogs.
No, I don't want leaders. I don't want the Jets on my team. Is that what you're referring to?
No, Coach Prime. He doesn't do the captains. It's leaders and dogs.
Oh, okay.
That's right.
L's and D's.
That's right.
I thought you were referring to something else.
Coach Prime, bro. Are you not part of the bandwagon yet?
No, I'm not on the. I'm happy for him. I'm not on the bandwagon.
Are you going to get on it?
No.
How about you, Baron?
I am definitely on the bandwagon.
I'm on the bandwagon.
Yes,
it's the most interesting story in college football right now.
I love that his son's killing it on both sides, right? He's got two sons playing. I just love the old coach mentality that he has to the game, and didn't care anything about the media.
Yeah.
So I love it.
I love it too. I can't wait to see more. Give me more Coach Prime.
Exactly.
I think it's great.
I hope y'all talk about Texas the same way.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I like
anybody beats
Yeah,
Bama,
who's the
in.
quarterback for Texas?
Whoa. Don't give me a damn name. I couldn't tell you the quarterback for I know Jay
For
Fields.
Colorado.
Yeah. Yeah, who's the quarterback for Colorado?
It's his son.
What's his name?
Fuck.
Sanders.
Sanders, yeah. I'm not a traditional sports guy. That's just, I'm one of those dudes. Dak Prescott throws for the Dallas Cowboys. I know that.
Good one.
Thank you.
Nice.
And Fields throws for Chicago, and that's just because I have him on my fantasy team. And by the way, I'm on the Center Cornhole Fantasy Team League, whatever, and I had the most incredible comeback victory yesterday.
It was electric, but don't get too cocky over there.
I'm not cocky.
You're over there.
Sunday afternoon, I was like a 2% chance of winning. Okay, then the Dallas Cowboys put up 40 points for me.
You have the Dallas defense. That's definitely a plus this week, for sure.
And look, the only reason I drafted him is because I get to watch him every week. But I digress. I'm sorry. We're here to talk about cornhole. But come on, Coach Prime that's incredible. I want to watch more of that.
All right, so let's get into Signature Series.
We're doing doubles or singles?
Let's start with singles.
All right.
Start with singles.
And let's just say the Signature Series is a Texas Cornhole League event. It's the biggest event. I think it's why Texas Cornhole League is so popular. They're incredible events. Chad and Jason put on amazing shows. And this is the one in Shreveport, which you mentioned earlier. It's tough, right? You got to drive
tough.
all the way out there. It's a party town.
But once you're there, it's worth it.
Yeah, the venue's
is.
amazing. That huge venue.
And once you're there, it's so worth it.
Yeah. So we're starting off with singles. Sinner Cornhole, one of our sponsors, has the number one pick. Go ahead.
And we are number one. Sammy Soto is who we're choosing to take it down. The new pro, Sammy Soto. He's coming in hungry. He's trying to prove right now, hey, I'm not at my peak. I'm just climbing.
I haven't even got to the top yet.
Not even at the top yet. Head down. He doesn't even know he's a pro yet. That's how much he's not paying
The
attention.
great thing about Sammy, I mean, he's always been a dog, right? I mean, he just kills it on the boards. But the amazing thing when we saw him at ACL Worlds play, excuse me, was just his confidence and his ability to relax in the moment. He got down early, stayed in the game, played his game, and never got out of it, and dominated. It was amazing to watch. A lot of fun.
Yeah, he's super good. I've got him on my list, but I don't have him number one. Number one, I think this guy's going to get back on top. I think he recharged. He's coming back strong. Mr. Justin Burton Jr. with an incredible 88.8 SPR.
It is incredible.
He's like one of the top Scoreholio players in the country.
He's amazing. He really is.
Yeah, good
He's
old
our number
JBJ.
two.
You got him number two?
Yeah, and he barely skates by. He beat me in a close 21-20 game in this particular sheet to put me in third.
I'm just checking to see if you're on my list
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, my number two guy, another monster SPR, Logan Chamberlain, 86.2. I think he's going to beat Sammy for like the first time.
I haven't
Usually
seen
Sammy,
Logan at all in like what feels like 3 months.
Well, he's been playing on Switcholio and winning.
Yeah, but in College Station.
Yeah, I think he and Vanessa Fillingham just won something.
Yeah, I saw that. They
Yeah.
won. I mean, he's a dog too. I mean, there's no doubt about it, right? But I just think
I mean, Sammy has to like go to school, right? He's got stuff going on in his life right now. I don't know what Logan and Justin are doing besides throwing bags. They got nothing else to do but
Why
throw
are you?
bags.
Don't assume they're just throwing bags. I mean, these are young guys in their 20s.
Well, Justin, I think, has a girlfriend. I don't know about Logan.
I don't know about Logan either.
As far
but
as
he got fourth for me, so it's not like I'm sleeping on him.
Yeah.
I mean, when you get to the top 5 guys, honestly, the top 10 list as a whole, it really is who gets hot. Now, when we talk about Logan, Justin, Sammy, they're always hot. It feels like.
And if you look at their SPRs, they are points. Those three guys are points ahead of everybody else.
Right.
Who do you have for number 3?
I'm number 3. Logan's number 4 for me, and then coming, doing what he does, Josh Murdoch, number 5.
Okay, so you just went 3, 4, and 5. So go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 again.
Sammy Soto,
Yeah.
Justin Burton Jr., the Grant Upchurch, Logan Chamberlain, Josh Murdoch.
Josh Murdoch didn't
Yeah.
even make my list.
Okay.
Dang.
He doesn't fit your SPR metric.
He's not an SPR guy. He doesn't get out much.
He doesn't play.
Right.
Or, I mean, he does.
He just
but-
shows up to the big events,
Wins.
throws blockers, and wins.
he
Stares
says he
people
doesn't
down.
practice, but he's too good.
Oh, no,
I mean,
he throws at the house all the time.
So
All right, so I've got JBJ, Logan, and then Sammy. And those three guys their SPRs are points ahead of everybody else, right? With JBJ at 88.8 is crazy. Logan's at 86 and Sam is at 84. So my fourth and fifth are kind of like the next tier. And that's Cahill Isom at 4th and Mason Vega at 5th. And they're both in like the low to mid 80s.
Right. So they're both on our list. We're going at the 6th spot. That's where we got Cahill.
Okay.
I can see Cahill working his way up on this list very easily. I think he's going to build off of what he did the final game of the TCL season last season, just hitting airmails, rolls. I mean,
Yeah.
kind of showing Sammy, hey, I'm here, buddy.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That
And
was a great
I can
match.
see him building on that, but he's also, again, young kid, I think 14, 15, playing football, trying to get into the school year. Then we got Chase Lester after him at the 7th spot. BG at the 8. I think Brandon Greger's going to come back from his little elbow injury he's been having. He's throwing commandments right now, something a little faster, a little easier to get to the
Whoa.
hole. Well, go ahead.
Herringbone for Mr. BG?
Yeah.
I'm surprised to hear that.
He likes the slick side not being as fast because BG is I'm going to throw as hard as I can every single time. So it just works for him. And then we got Mason Vega and Levi Haddock.
Okay, yeah. So we've got lots of differences on our lists. So we're going to have a definite winner. No ties.
On
No
the,
ties.
On the lower five?
I think so, yeah. So let's see. I got JBJ, Logan, Sammy, and then Cahill and Mason. And then in my next tier, I've got Mr. Grant Upchurch at the top of that list with an 81.6 SPR. I've got you placing 6th. Just
Rude.
No respect. You can't
No
give
respect,
can
dude. I just came off huge wins at Worlds, and you're going to just disrespect me.
I know. Dude, Mason Vega beat Sammy at the last.
That's cute. He's never beat me.
Well, I've got him winning. Let's go, Mason. You're just going to be real chill.
Young gun.
Yeah. 5, 6 is Grant. And then 7, I've got the silent assassin, Cale Harrell. 80.5.
Kale's been grinding over the summer,
Yeah.
showing Oklahoma who's boss.
Yeah. Super good player. And I've watched him win some big games against some good people. Number 8, Dylan Cernero with an 80.4 SPR. You know, we'll see if he can keep it together. I was watching him in a live match against you, and the dude was just throwing him off the board in a championship match. So,
Yeah.
Dylan, I hope you get your head straight and figure out what you were doing wrong, because every single one was bouncing and going off to the left off the board.
Once he gets it going, it's pretty much impossible to stop.
Yeah,
You're hoping he misses.
I've played against him. He throws those throwing stones bags that bounce. You know, the ones he throws are pretty bouncy.
He controls them, and
he does.
That's what he wants.
Yep. So,
I think both Dylan. I guess we had several. I mean, that you're talking about that was on. I mean, it's tough. You know, when you get in the top 15, you can really roll the dice, right?
Yeah.
So, but Dylan, he's definitely in the discussion for sure.
Chase Lester at 9. Did you have Chase on your list?
Yep, 7.
He's
Now you're the one sleeping on Chase. He's going to be on my team this time.
80.2. He's at 80.2 SBR. Yeah, I was surprised that Dylan Cernero was right above him, but he was. And then the only person on my list that has less than a 80 SPR is Lane McManus with a 79.7. I've got him at 10th place.
He can do it. It's just Lane's got to stay consistent through the whole thing. He has a couple ups and downs during long tournaments.
The only time I've watched him play, he was really good. So I don't think I've ever played against him. But I know
He's
he's
a
a
heck
really
of a
good
player. I've played against him several times. I know, obviously, Grant has too. And when his mind's right and he's in the moment, he's tough, really, really tough. But it's like Grant said, you know, he needs to put together for the whole SIG.
Do we know more? I want to know more about Mason Vega. We've talked about him before. Like, how old is he?
He is 15.
So he's still in high school.
16, yeah. Still in high school.
Okay. Because I did watch him in that match where he beat Sammy, and his SPR, I went and looked at the games he's played. He's just winning all the time right now.
Oh, he's a monster. He really is. He's been on the scene for probably 3 seasons now, more so in doubles than anything. Not that he hasn't made singles runs, but mostly doubles. But his biggest asset is how he can push bags from the bottom of the board like they're not even there. He just pushed them straight up the board. He has one of the best push shots I've seen. He has some crazy cut rolls, cut flops, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's one of those kids that throws the bag effortless and can push bags anywhere to anywhere.
I remember when I first played him several times, back when I used to try to be good, he was playing blocker, push, blocker, push.
Yeah.
Those are his 4 bags every single time. And if it was too messy, he would airmail and hit him.
Right.
And a great demeanor. I mean, for his age, just the ability to just stay in the moment and just not let anything rattling is phenomenal.
So our Tier 2 champion, and the Tier 2 champion, that is a dice roll because we don't know what the pods look like.
Yeah.
We don't know where it's stacked to where, but we have Dylan Cernero
Oh, yeah?
win our Tier 2 championship.
Yeah, that's a pretty good pick. I didn't, I forgot to pick a Tier 2 champ for
That's a forfeit.
for singles. No, I'm going to pick one right now. I'm going to go with Flo Zamora.
Okay.
Why? I don't know why I picked him, but
You saw him on your doubles list?
yeah, that's right. I turned the card over, and boom, my eyes hit Flo. So
All right.
let's go, Flo. Sorry you didn't make Tier 1, but you're going to win Tier 2.
Go ahead and start us off with doubles, John.
Well, if we haven't already discussed this, I look at SPRs, and here I add them together. That's my...
Big brain. Do you divide them after
Yeah.
that?
I don't divide by 2. There's no need. Because then I'd be dividing them all by 2. The 2's cancel. My number 1 doubles team is Logan Chamberlain and Johnny Govea.
All right, first time team up for them.
First time team up for Logan and Johnny. They're a 165. I didn't even write down the decimal point because nobody else has a combined SPR that's in the 165s or above. So they're my number one team, man. I think that, good team.
So we talked a little bit about Cale earlier, Cale Harrell, and the way he's been throwing, really dominating Oklahoma. He's teaming up with Sammy Soto, so they are our number one pick.
Yeah. When I first saw that they were teed up or paired up, I thought for sure that was going to be my pick. But Cale's SPR, I think, is lower. Yeah, is a little bit low relative to, just whatever. Combined SPR, Logan and Johnny got it. I've got Sammy and Cale's number 2.
Gotcha. We have JBJ, Justin Burton Jr., and Edgar Cardenas being our number 2 pick.
I've got him at number 3, JBJ and Edgar. And that's, again, that top tier. You got, Logan, Justin, and Sammy.
Yep. And then, so our number 3 is Logan and Johnny. So Logan Chamberlain and Johnny Gavea is our number 3.
Yeah, and Johnny and Edgar, they represented Big D last year, and Logan and Justin picked him up. And I know there's people listening that they want to play with Logan and Justin, right? So you can look at this evidence and you can think to yourself, how do I play with Logan and Justin? You throw Big D bags and you wear Big D gear, and they're going to come up, they're going to give you an offer, and you're going to take it. You're going to go win a SIG. And I'm rooting for Johnny Gavea. He deserves to win a SIG, so I hope he gets it done. Now's your chance, Johnny, because you're probably going to be elite after this.
Don't get triple dipped again, buddy.
I don't think he's going to... I don't know if he's going to get another chance. If he gets second, I think you get bumped to elite if he gets second.
Elites don't get... no.
No? How do you become
That's
an elite?
year by year. So the following season, he'd be elite.
Oh, so they can run it all year. Oh, that's the plan, from my understanding, is Logan and Johnny are going to run it together all year.
Logan's a great player. And Johnny's been throwing fire, too, for a long time. So it's a tough team. All
right, so that's our 1, 2, and 3. So it's the only order matters for us there, right? I've got Johnny and Logan winning it, and you've got Sammy and Cale. Cool. Correct. So that's a little difference maker that we can make sure we get a winner, not a tie. All right, who you got at 4th?
4th, we got Chase Lester and Hayden Morris. So our number 4.
I've got Cahill and Scott Beck. How did they team up, by the way? Anybody know that story?
I do not.
No, I know Cahill switched partners 4 times because the elite list kept changing. I know that much, but to be honest with you, Scott Beck's lucky he's not an elite player right now because he was 1 game away from being an ACO pro. So I guess that was an overlook there. But I've seen Scott Beck throw something slower, so hopefully him and Cahill are able to find a bag. Yeah, that's the biggest concern, right?
He was throwing the anti-ups. Scott Beck was in the Ryder Cup, and he was throwing them great.
Right.
And that's basically a sorcerer material combo. And I know Cahill can throw that herringbone just fine. So
we'll see what Cahill throws, right?
I don't think they're going to be throwing gamblers.
Don't think they're... Oh, no, they won't be throwing gamblers.
Maybe the commandment. I don't know if Scott likes the commandment, but
I don't know. I just know at the end of the day, if you're really thinking about winning the events, Cahill needs to be throwing what he's best with.
Awesome. I can't read my handwriting for 5th. It's Holly and is it Blake Holly? Is he playing with Dylan Chenero?
Yes, he is.
Okay, that's my pick number 4. Or sorry, number 5.
Number 5.
After Cahill and Scott Beck.
Number 5, we think Josh Murdoch and Levi Haddock are going to make a good run. So that's our number 5.
Oh, right on. Yeah, Murdoch's always there.
Yeah.
And Haddock I've seen play recently. He's really good.
He's down the middle. He throws a monster PPR. He's like a 9.5.
Wow.
It's a monster PPR.
All right, 6, I've got Chase and Hayden.
Hayden Morris from Oklahoma. Pretty talented. They both throw pretty similar bags. They like the block and flop game. They're on our list at number 4. Yeah. But good picks.
So our number 6, we've got the one and only Grant Upchurch, counterpart here, along with Matt Longoria. So
yeah. Me and Matt are both going to show Sammy who his dads are.
Yeah, so, Matt. Is Matt playing regularly?
He's been throwing. At the end of the day, is him or myself throwing as much as the top 3 teams are throwing? No. But him and I just got that dog in us, You never know. We're going to show up and just show out.
What bags y'all throwing? Figured that out?
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, right before the
Don't
first
ask
game.
me. No, you're trying to. No.
Figure that out
You
in,
want to show up to the board, same bags I got. That's not happening.
in pool play. Work it out. I mean, do you do that? Do you bring like multiple different sets and like I'm not really sure what I'm throwing? Or are you bringing a set that this is the one I really want to throw?
I used to have just one set of bags that I'd always pull out of my bag, doesn't matter what the tournament was. And now I got like 4 or 5 sets, and it's just whatever I feel like throwing that day. Whatever just makes sense on the boards, speed-wise.
So you bring 4 to 5? That's your number? Well, how about you, Baron?
I bring 4 or 5.
You got a set of white
But
lusts.
I've pretty much got white lust, and now I am definitely on board with the commandments. They've really, really increased my PPR. So
yeah, there's
I've
a
been
reason
those
that
well.
everybody makes that herringbone bag. I mean, that
Yeah.
stuff works.
It's just been a great bag for me.
Yeah. I hate it from a bag maker's perspective because it just falls apart. Like, there's nothing you can do. Sometimes that herringbone just comes apart, right?
Yeah.
Not necessarily at the seam, but like in the middle of the bag. But man, it plays great, you know? Yeah, that's good stuff from a player's perspective.
So then we got Ty Thompson and Bryce Forbes.
Oh,
I think Bryce is from Louisiana, I believe.
I don't know a lot about Bryce.
Well,
obviously
I
Ty's
think he
always
might,
in the mix.
if he comes up and throws like he's capable of, a lot of people are going to be pissed off.
Yeah.
like who is this kid?
Yeah, exactly.
Tell me more about him. Like, is he young?
He's a younger kid.
Like, how young are we talking?
14, 15.
Okay, cool. Another one, huh?
Yeah.
Just happy as can be, blocking and flopping, airmailing.
Yeah.
And Ty's just so much fun to watch on the boards. You know,
Yeah.
he just he's fun to watch, fun to play, great player, does a lot with the bag, and it's going to be a lot of fun to watch those two.
Yeah, he's a pretty nice kid, too.
So that was our number 7 team.
Let's see, 7. I've got my boy, Kevin Meza. He's going to get carried by Mason Vega.
Yeah. That's. I really never know what speed of bag Kevin's throwing. I just know it's going to have to be something a little bit slower for. Not that Mason can't throw something faster, but he doesn't want fast.
He's, I think Kevin's liking the Bandit Queen.
Bandit Queen?
Yeah, which is kind of like the commandment.
Okay.
So if Mason can get on board with that, or, you know, I know that Kevin knows your lineup pretty well, but usually Mason's throwing greeds. Is that right? Or is he
I've
the
seen
lust
him
guy?
throwing prides a lot. It's envies. I've seen him throw lately. So it's
Mason?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Because I know Kevin prefers fast stuff.
Right.
Well, that's I've seen Kevin all over the place, right? I've seen him compete and throw with the best of them, and I've also seen him completely miss the board to
throw
lose
with
a
the worst of
tournament.
them.
Yeah, so we'll see what Kevin we get, but you know, of course, I'm rooting for him. That's not my number 7th place guy, and then for number 8, Trevor. Anybody know a guy named Trevor?
Trevor Nelson.
Trevor Nelson.
Yeah, and who's he playing with?
He's on our list, so I can't tell you.
All right, well, I got Trevor, and I can't read. Maybe a low or something. Maybe it starts with a C. Whoever Trevor's playing with is who I'm going with on my number 8th place.
Okay, for 8, we've got Cahill, Isom, and Scott Beck. So
Sorry, it might be Lane McManus. Trevor and Lane.
Oh, I saw that. Trevor
Okay.
and Lane.
Yeah, so that's my 8th place pick. Sorry, go ahead.
Gotcha. Oh, I was just saying, so we got Cahill and Scott at our number 9, and
Or that's number 8 for us.
I'm sorry, number 8,
Scott.
correct.
Okay, so we have a lot of the same players here.
Number 9, Jeremy Beeson and Zeb Smith.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Jeremy and Zeb.
Yep, I've been seeing Zeb trying to practice with Minotaurs, get ready to play with Jeremy. We'll see how it goes. I mean, Zeb's capable. Very capable. And Jeremy, I've not seen him have a slump lately. He's always throwing good. I threw against him last week, and he's popping airmails, making big pushes. So that is a little bit of a sleeper team.
Very consistent. Very consistent.
Yeah. You know, the only thing I'll say about Jeremy is he reminds me of me. You know, I recognize some things that I feel when I'm at these big events, you know, and I just haven't seen him throw I've seen him throw absolutely lights out like at League. Remember playing him against League? But then
He
he's
was my league partner, by the way.
Yeah.
he's pretty good.
No, he was good.
very good.
And then,
And then he goes to big SIG events, and there's a little bit of a drop off. And I play the same way. Same thing happens to me. But I would love, oh my God, I would love nothing more than for him to throw the way I've seen him throw in League at a big SIG event, because that would give me hope.
yeah, right.
That it's possible.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm definitely rooting for him.
And then who's your 9?
This washed up ACL Pro Grant Upchurch.
Oh, I'm at 9.
You're a 9. You're
Better than
gonna
10,
you know, side bet?
right?
you're gonna carry Matt Longoria.
I'm not. He's carrying me.
Is he?
Yeah.
I got you at 9th place. I'll side bet you, sure.
Side bet that I get better than 9th?
Yeah. What's the side bet? set of bags.
I'll wear a Big D jersey at the next SIG. You wear a center jersey at the next SIG.
Sure.
All right, deal.
Bet. Bet.
So.
And a set of bags.
And we got to throw the bags?
No, and a set of bags. I want a set of bags.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. Don't tell Chad.
All right. I won't tell him. I got to tell Jason.
No, we'll run him through the store. Yeah. Put me on your team list so I can go get them.
And then our number 10, Blake Hawley and Dylan Cenero. So I know that he was higher. They were higher up on your list.
I got him at 5th.
Yeah, based on your metric, your foolproof metric.
Cenero's an 80 SPR, bro.
Yeah. So remember that live game you mentioned?
Yeah.
Who's Dylan's partner?
It was. That was
Blake
their
Hawley.
team.
And who they lose to?
They lost to you.
And K Money.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, it's right. Me and K Money took him down.
And K Money was carrying you a little bit, dude. He was hitting big shots.
Okay. But me and K Money took him down. So I think that's going to sit in the back of their head towards the end of this tournament. Like, hey, man,
No.
got us.
They were there. They were practicing. They were getting ready. Dylan had a wrinkle in his game. He was missing a little bit left. He was off board, missing left.
But we're not going to say that Blake Hawley throwing over a 10 both games is out of the ordinary, even a little bit.
It's
It's out of the ordinary, a lot of it.
I used to play league with him, both those guys, and they don't miss.
No, they don't. They're monsters. Hey, listen, I'm on. I think.
Yeah.
So they were throwing when Dingoes to start. I think the bag that both of them are their best with is the Phoenix. I don't see why. That's the bag they have to throw.
But the boards are always different at SIGs, you know?
Then get 3 different sets of Phoenixes and figure it out. But that's the bag they got to
All
throw.
right, well, if you two are listening to this, don't listen to anything Grant's saying because he's trying to sabotage your team. I'll see you guys up at the top. Maybe you'll go higher than 5th, but we've got you at 5th. My number 10 team. I did pick with my heart. I put these guys in. Their SPRs are just under a different team's SPR that has the real top 10, but whatever. Oscar, Morena, and the Mamba.
Okay.
And Aaron Espieta.
They need to make a run this year.
They do.
If they don't make a run this year, then we got to see them play with some other people every once in a while.
Well, we know what's going to happen. They're going to get an offer from a couple of ACL pros.
Yeah.
Right, we saw it. We've seen the pattern, bro.
Yes,
the
we know the
pattern's
pattern.
been established.
We see the game plan.
Yeah, so, hey, and I wish them the best. I hope they go win. And yeah, both those guys, super good competitors, can hit airmails when it counts. So I'd love for them to do better, but they made my list.
And do you have a tier 2?
Oh, I do.
Champ.
So I was looking at the list and I noticed an unusual pairing, right? And I'm a dad of 3 kids, and I've got one that's a junior, and I'm starting to realize he's going to be leaving the house soon, right? And it makes me super sad. And I've been dealing with grief lately, and there's a certain grief that parents get when their parents leave their kids leave the house, right? And I saw Preston and Trampus are teamed up, and I'm thinking Preston, I think it's his senior year in high school.
I think it is.
And he's playing one with his dad. And I'm like, dude, that started tugging on my heartstrings. So I don't think they're going to make tier 1, right? But I'd love to see him win tier 2. That's my tier 2 pick. Trampus and Preston Ison.
That's too sweet.
And our tier 2 is Mason Vega and Kevin Mesa.
Yes, a tier 2 champion. Mason Vega carries Kevin Mesa to the tier 2 championship.
Kevin's been throwing good lately, man. He's been telling me he's throwing good. He's been practicing.
He gets me with that line every time.
I've been playing good lately. We'll see what Kevin we get. I've got him pretty high, actually, don't I? Yeah, you're tier 2 champ. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So do we include the tier 2 picks in our pick'em list?
It's bonus points.
Yeah, it'd be bonus because you got to hit it, right?
So is it one point if you hit it? Is that what it's worth?
Let's go 2.
2 points if you hit it. All right, cool. All right, well, that's it. Thanks for listening to the Texas Cornhole Show. This is
Appreciate
Jon.
everybody.
Thanks.
And remember,